This episode of McCall's Quilting Quilt Along is brought to you by FOF, the sewing machine for quilters, and by Moda, producer of quilting fabric and home of the fabric precuts.
I want to just tell you a couple things about finishing, just give you a few things to think about. First of all, you need to decide if you're going to have it machine quilt it yourself, or hand quilt it. If you're going to have a long armor quilt your quilt for you, I have a few suggestions. If you're trying to find a long armor, talk to your friends who have had quilts already quilted, or go to your local quilt store and ask them, who do they know that might be good? They'll probably give you 3 or 4 names. And before you take your quilt top to the quilter, you need to ask a few questions. You need to say, what kind of batting is your long armor comfortable with? Because some long armors will only use one type of batting, some will use anything. You need to ask her about whether it's okay to have a pieced backing, or if your backing needs to be just one uniform fabric, even with perhaps 1 seam or 2. You need to ask her things like what kind of thread she uses. If you want something that's really 100% cotton, you need to make sure that you're on the same page.
This episode of McCall's Quilting Quilt Along is brought to you by FOF, the sewing machine for quilters, and by Moda, producer of quilting fabric and home of the fabric precuts.